Alright, everybody. Got Magnar. Magnar here. Magnar's a mess. We're gonna have to shave him down. And I just had lunch. And he's been chilling in there, waiting. But we got all this junk. We're just gonna cut him down, get him naked. I've only done him twice before. I haven't seen him since November. And I don't have any notes about how well he does or anything, so that must mean that he does well. So, but I don't even think I'm going to be able to leave anything on his face. Maybe a little on his head. We'll see. But all this has got to go. We got to go, dog. Let me see your feet. Yeah, I might even have to go extra short on these guys, depending on how he deals with it. But you ready, dude? Got a new set of clippers, bright green. Cause that's what they have. Listen to that, nice and soft, quiet. You're a mess, huh? You're a youngster. I'm gonna get this hair off you, dude. So let's begin. These doodles are oftentimes really high strung. It makes it so much more difficult to cut their hair when they're matted like this because they're jumping around acting silly. But we got high hopes for Magnar here. My other clippers that I've been using for years, I kept replacing the cord and cutting the cord out and reattaching it. It would get shorts in the cord. And I finally and I'd fix it and it would work for a little while and then it would short out again. And last week, I wasn't having a good week anyway last week. I was having a bunch of bad dogs. And then my clippers were acting up on me. And so I just bit the bullet, got a new set. Same kind I've been using for 20 years. I'm a creature of habit, that's for sure. But these work. Most of the time. And then when they break, I can replace the cord. Because that's usually what breaks. Cordless clippers break. I don't even know how to fix a cord on a cordless clipper. So, these feel good. And I got them 10% off too. Bought them online and went and picked them up. They gave me 15 bucks off. That's pretty cool. I made one quick video of a Boston Terrier bath yesterday, but I haven't made a long one in a while. I hope all y'all had a good holiday, 4th of July here in the States. Well, I guess it was 4th of July everywhere, but the holiday was here in the States. Went and saw fireworks. This is my first. I've been sober. I haven't drank alcohol in, it'll be 9 months on the 14th of this month. So that means that this 4th of July was my first sober 4th of July in my adult life, I believe. I was basically blackout drunk for 20 years. I had to quit all that. So, it's kind of a new experience for me, this 4th of July. Had a lot of new experiences in my sobriety. Get to watch movies and remember them. That's pretty cool. I would drink and I would watch movies and I would remember the beginning of the movie and be like, oh, okay, yeah, I've seen that, but then I wouldn't remember how it ended because I'd be drunk by the end of it. So I also get to watch a lot of the movies that I quote unquote watched before. So that's pretty cool. Get to spend time with my family and actually remember. That's pretty cool. But it took some work, and I guess it's still kind of taking work. But it's working out. I kicked opiates 15 years ago-ish, I guess. That was rough. I was definitely one of the victims of the opiate crisis in the United States. Let's see, let's turn on some more lights. There we go. Not so much of a shadow. Good boy. You're a good boy. Yes, you are. You being a good guy. You got pretty eyes. Cooling my blade off here. I got a feeling these clippers are gonna look nasty real soon, real quick. Working on these dirty dogs. What do you think? What do you think, buddy? You gonna let me get this foot like this? this weekend, I'm excited. There's a ska festival down in Birmingham that I'm gonna go to. Used to love some ska music. Ska, punk rock. I'm a little punk rock kid. And ska music is very fun. Some people think it's nerdy, and that's cool with me. But it's at a place down in Birmingham, and my brother lives down there, and I'm gonna go crash with him because he's a punk rocker dude too. And have some good times. That's one thing I haven't done in the 9 months I've been not drinking, is go to a punk show. That's definitely something I would historically have been drinking at. So I think that'll be like the last like drinking related activity, or I don't even know what you call it, drinking involved activity that I haven't done sober since I quit drinking. Guess that makes sense. But like, I've done weddings, and I've done cookouts, birthday, Christmas, holidays, all that stuff. Hanging out with friends that are drinking. But it's been all right. But yeah, punk rock show. Growing up, that's what I did. Got drunk, danced, partied. But that's bad. Bad for me. I just didn't know how to stop. I'm like that with a lot of things. If it feels good, I just want to keep doing it. Because more has to feel better, right? Anyway, y'all don't want to hear me talk about being sober? It's boring. You're being a good boy. Alright, I'm even gonna have to take his tail down. You a stinky butt, buddy. I can smell it from here. I think you got some angry anal glands. I know, it's not comfortable, is it? Nobody likes this part. You stinky butt, buddy. I'm gonna switch blades and see what's going on under there. I Doesn't look bad. Alright, let that cool for a minute. You good boy, look at that. Doesn't your tail feel funny? You can wag it. It's gotta feel weird. Alright, doing these sensitive bits with this 15 blade. A lot of loose skin and sensitive area down here. I don't want to get it in the teeth of that 7 blade that I was using. That'll slice them right open. I know, buddy. Good boy. Good boy. All right. I guess he's back here. Oh. You're being very good. I can't see what I'm doing. I'm gonna shake that down first, bud. Got it. Good boy. Whew. Got me sweating, dog. You got me sweating. I'm gonna get that little piece. I know. I'm gonna sit down, but you gotta stand up. Let me get this little bit and then you can sit back down. Okay, you can sit down if you want. You're a good boy. Oh. Didn't even notice. Good boy. You're gonna feel so good. In this heat, it's supposed to be not as hot this week as it was last week. But it's still damn hot out there. Every time I step outside to vape, I start sweating. But it's the South. That's what it is. But you can't be living in the South and have a fur coat like this, man. That's too much. It's gotta be miserable. Oh, can I see your armpit? Good boy. Armpit's a dangerous place to shave. And this folds of skin. Alright, this is getting hot. There you go. Relax. You're being so good. Thought I was gonna have to go shorter on these feet, but he's being good. He's letting me tug through them. He can be pretty sensitive. It's because his feet get wet. And the mats act like a sponge, expanding and contracting when they get wet and they get dry. Plus they get junk in them, little sticks, grass, pieces of dirt. And they get real matted up. But he's doing pretty well. Aren't you, dude? Don't fall off my table. I'll start right here at the base of this skull. I'm gonna give myself an option to leave something up top if it looks like that'll look good. Probably won't. It'll probably be best just to cut everything down. You start leaving stuff on the top of the head. It looks kind of poodly. And people with doodles, I think across the board, do not want their doodle to look like a poodle. They'd rather him be shaved down bald looking like a Labrador than have a little poof on their head looking like a poodle. I don't think I've ever, in all the years that doodles have been around, heard an owner say, make my doodle look like a poodle. But I've definitely heard my fair share of doodle people say, do not make my doodle look like a poodle. Okay, man, this is all tight too. This is just like his feet gets wet, expands and contracts, and gets wet again. Gets food in there and drool. This, I may have to go down to a 10 around his face just because it's going to be more comfortable for him, the process at least. This stuff's pretty tight, but I'll do what I can. He's had some ear infections too, I would have to guess. I can feel ear medicine in his fur around his ear. That stuff works, but I hate it as far as grooming goes. Gets all in their hair. Gets matted. How does that feel? Yeah, you got a little something there. But that ear medicine is not meant to be able to be washed away. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a very effective medicine to put inside a dog's ear. So it just It turns to greasy mats on the dog's hair, all around the ear, until you cut it off. I've tried everything. Dish soap, cornstarch, hydrogen peroxide. It will not come off. By design. But we deal. I don't know who's making that funny sound in there. Unhappy little baby dog. Good boy. Look at that. He's a naked boy. So, his face. I do have notes. Oh man, these ears. I do have notes that I used a 4-blade on his head before, but with these past ear infections and all this matting, I don't think I'm going to be able to. Or it's not going to look right. Look like he lost a fight with a lawnmower. But let's cut it down and see what it looks like before I go all the way. What do you think about that? Is that a good idea? Maybe a little bit of personality up top. Maybe this 4-blade is short enough to get under these mats here. Doesn't feel like it. Good boy. Oh. Hey, good boy. Hey, good job. That was only possible because he was so good. The blade has to get under the mat, ideally. But if they're good enough, like he just was, you can kind of pull through it, cutting at the same time. And then that, the 4-blade that I just used on his head is 3/8 of an inch. This, the 7-blade, is 1/8 of an inch. So you got a 1/4 inch difference between this and this. And these ears, I think they're gonna look cute when I shave them down. So we got this fresh new blade that just came with these clippers. But he got this greasy hair on his ears from that medication. Cut that off and we'll start over. Shaved ears can look cute, I think. Definitely help with keeping them clean too. Yeah, you can see, well, I don't know if you can tell, but he's definitely had some ear problems. And the more oxygen that can get in there, because these ears are shaved, the better. Keep them nice and clean. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Let me get around your nose with a shorter blade. You got this straight hair around his face that looks kind of funny with everything else. Well, Nicky boy, let me see. Yeah. Ooh, that's matted. Let me see your foot. That's gotta feel funny. What a good boy. You licking me? You being sweet, boy? I know. This sucks. Alright, let me see this one. Good boy. Last one. Hold on, buddy. Okay. Almost done with this part, buddy. I'll give you a nice cool bath. You're about tired of me, huh? All right, so I'm gonna do this, get him in the tub, and we'll be back to finish him off. Hi, Magnar. Hey, buddy. Oh, good boy. Let's get you up. All right, fresh and clean. See, there's the side of a table right there. Quit doing that. Stop. I know, you're excited. It's the same table. You know where it is. Okay, buddy. So I'm gonna try to stitch these two videos together. My computer's been giving me trouble, but this is either the last part of the first video or the first part of second video. Hey, dude. But he's been shaved down. Now I'm just gonna smooth him out. Shouldn't be too long. Seven blade. And that matting pulls the hair up. So when I go over it this second time, most of it's actually shorter than the blade would have cut it if it wasn't matted. So you can't make it the most beautiful haircut, but it can be as even as possible. Boy. You thought we were done, didn't you? Oh. A big burp. Where am I? Oh. Oh. You get your foot. Got these mats between your toes. You got them everywhere. Can't really make feet look great when they're matted and cut down so short because the hair grows over those toenails, but do the best you can. feet are one of the hardest parts that people have trouble with at home. It got quiet in here, didn't it, buddy? I just had a Doberman in here that was causing a scene. She was barking. Now it's quiet. Do we say that? Is it a jinx to say it's quiet? What do you think? What do you think? Good boy. Little curly neck. Looking smooth, boy. Come on. Good boy. Gotta get me some new shears. They got everything on sale right now. I've been using these for a long time. You get used to the dullness of them. You get memory of where there's dull parts on them, and you just get used to it. Then the problem is you get a new super sharp set, and you end up cutting the skin by accident because you're not used to how sharp it is. But still got to get new ones. See, like that right there? The tips of these. The tips. It's always the tip. Alright, now, the question was what to do with your face. Let's clean your ears up. You got some thin ears. It's kind of weird. I got real close to his ear right there, but I didn't get it. It felt like I did. Okay. We're safe. All right, what are we gonna do with your face? Just smooth this out with the 4. See what it looks like. Brand new clippers. Oh. That's why I got that mat right there. It's more about that than keeping my feet comfortable. I would have been so mad if I had just broken my clippers that I just got yesterday. I would have tried to return them to the store. Said they came broken. Not even gonna lie. I've gotten really good over the years at catching stuff with my foot when I drop it. Not actually catching it, but hitting it with my foot before it hits the ground to lessen the impact that it will have on the ground. But it can be dangerous because I'll be at home cooking and I'll drop a knife and my instinct is just to stick my foot out. It hasn't gone through my shoe and into my foot yet, but that would be, I would not be surprised when that does happen. But honestly, there's some times that I would rather, probably all the time, I would rather cut my foot with a pair of stab scissors through my foot than have them hit the ground and break. Because they don't even have to break. They just have to get off. Just microscopically. And they will stop working. And there's no way to fix them unless you get a really good sharpener person, which they don't really exist too much anymore. Oh, buddy. I think you're done. I gotta figure out what to cook for dinner. So that's what I'm about to do. My day is done. After Magnar here. Alright, you look a little scruffy, but I think it's cute. What do you think? Is that cute? Yes. You got awesome eyes. You're a good boy. Oh, burping. What do you think? What do you think? You naked boy. But you're good to go. Let me spray you with some cologne. The good stuff. You wanna get down? Come here. Oh, watch out. Come on. Let me get you down. Take a look. Let me look at your butt. Oh, you got some hairs right there, dude. With your butt. Can't have that. Good boy. All right, we're done. Good boy. You wanna say goodbye? Yes. Yes, what a good boy.